we will have a debutant at this Euros. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. For the first time ever in the country's history, they have qualified to a major competition in the most dramatic way possible. First off, gotta congratulate every Georgian out there. Congratulations to this team. They have been on a great rise in the last couple of years, winning the Nations League, then really winning the Nations League Division C in their own group, and now to qualify for their first ever major competition. It is just nothing short of spectacular. Nothing short of spectacular. And I think the one person that really deserves a lot of credit for this whole achievement is no doubt Willie Sagnol. What Willie Sagnol has done since becoming manager of Georgia back, I think, 2021 to now qualifying for their first ever major competition is nothing short of a miracle. It's nothing short of a miracle. When I was growing up, and for people who don't know, I'm from Finland, if you're new around here. Growing up, Georgia were sort of those minnows. They were like the Luxembourg, not really San Marino level because San Marino are god awful, but Moldova and these sort of teams. To see where Georgia are right now, to qualify for the Euros, yes, it was on penalties, and yes, it was against Greece. Did they deserve to win? I don't think either team deserved to win. It wasn't a great game. But guess what? That's going to be the last mind on these players, Willie Sagnol, and definitely the fans. The fans knew after the heartbreak from about 3 years ago where they lost to North Macedonia at home in the playoff. Obviously, there wasn't any fans in attendance compared to today. To now get to this moment, to beat Greece on penalties, these are the moments you will forever cherish if you're Georgian. You will forever cherish this. But you got to give, the talent on this team from Kvaratskhelia to Mamardashvili, and you cannot discount this team when it comes to Euros. They're going to go in the group with Czech Republic, Turkey, and Portugal. I think if you're Georgian, you're going to be like, hey, we can get second place. Why can't we get second place? It's just fantastic. I've seen it under 21s, under 19s. I see Georgia. They're doing well. They're progressing better. You can see there's talent. But now to get to this moment and qualifying, you will forever remember it. You will forever remember it. And I'm just happy for Kvaratskhelia because, the guy got injured in extra time. Then he had to come off. And I know he was probably just seething and so pissed off that he couldn't help his team. But Mamardashvili, who I think is one of the most underrated goalkeepers in all of Europe, he's an absolute beast for Valencia, comes up clutch alongside Greece, who decided to fumble it in penalty shootout. So shout out to every Georgian. They have a lot of really interesting players from Mikautse who didn't really work out at Ajax. He's always killing it at Metz. It's just, I love to see these storylines. I love to see teams that, haven't always been the greatest in their footballing history to achieve this moment, to finally flourish, to finally put their name in front of the whole world. In front of the whole world. Everybody will say, oh, Georgia, you talk about the state. No, we are talking about the national team of Georgia who will be playing in their first ever European Championship. And I can't wait to see what they can do. And they have nothing, and I mean nothing to lose in those games. Nothing. And I think their first game, let me quickly check again. I think it is against, well, give me a second, people. Give me a second. I got to find out. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, it is Turkey. And guess where it's at, people? At the Westfalenstadion in Dortmund. Can you imagine your first ever European Championship game is at the Yellow Wall? I better see at least 30, 40,000 Georgians in there. I better see it. They're going up against Turkey, and we know Turkey are going to have a lot of fans, but we get to see baller like Kvaratskhelia. And I think that's one thing that every football fan should be grateful about, is we see ballers like that. And now Georgians celebrate through the night, celebrate through the week, and when June comes, get nervous because the big games are going to approach. And hey, I will not discount this team because they are improving and improving every single year as a footballing nation. But everybody, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you make of Georgia qualifying for their first ever major competition? Do you think they can do well? Can they surprise Czech Republic, Turkey, and Portugal in the Group F? And how far do you think they can go in this Euros? And of course, I'm going to be doing a more in-depth analysis heading into the Euros about Georgia and how will they do players to watch out for, and all that good stuff. But for now, enjoy the occasion, and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe in this crazy world. Party hard, Georgians, and adios.